My name's Sam Baker. I'm the director of sales here at Arsenal Business Growth. I've grown up in the St. Louis area like my whole life. I've been living in St. Charles now for the last uh, 20 years. So only took some time where I left and went to school. Started off at Mizzou, did a couple years there, came home, finished at Lindenwood, which is probably why I've stayed in St. Charles as long as I have. It's just familiarity, but I love the area and love working out here in St. Albans now. I worked at another company and knew Cameron Carlson, who's our first employee, and he made it sound really good. Um, he made it sound as if this was a place where there was a lot of freedom, a lot of flexibility, where you could kind of manage your own book of business. So it was at the end of 2019, which was the first year we're in business. I got a phone call or a text from Cameron. I was like, yeah, why don't you come in and meet with Aaron? I knew of Aaron, but I never actually met him. So when I came to the office, we were in this small little closet sized room that's, a fraction of the room that I'm sitting in now. And we just got to talking. He was one employee. He had just hired a second, and I would have been the third, but I was under a non-compete agreement with my former employer. So he told me, look, you're just going to have to wait until that's up. June 1st, 2020, you got a job waiting for you. So I've done almost every single position that there is at Arsenal to this point. I mean, I started off as, I think we called ourselves sales development reps at the time. Everybody did. And now, we have business development reps. So it's a little different, but I did that role for 2 straight years. I had IT clients that I worked with. I told Aaron I always wanted to sell our services. When the time came, he wouldn't be able to anymore because he got too busy. And that was at about 2022, where the opportunity just presented itself to sell the services, but you had to be a manager also. So I started our digital marketing SEO division, where I got up to about maybe 20 different clients, doing the same thing that we do for IT companies, just setting up meetings for digital marketing companies for like SEO, paid ads, websites, etc. And that went really well. Then I got given the IT book of business, where then I was basically doing everything for all of our clients, and it was just a lot of work. So then we split it off into the new business side of the house to retaining clients, and I wanted to do new business. That's all I ever wanted to do, and that's where I became officially the director of sales for Arsenal in June of 2023. So the same things that we do to grow our business, which we've done in 6 years, from $62,000 to now on pace to be an $8 million a year company. We use the same process. We call, we set up meetings with the people we think are good fits or that have interest in our service, and we provide service to the guys that sign up, and the guys that don't, they don't, right? It doesn't matter what industry. If it's B2B, we'll do it. We got a strong expertise in managed services, roofing, any commercial contracting sales, from HVAC, janitorial, you name it. And we're going to continue to add new industries as the time comes. We like to get really good at the industry that we start until we get to the point where we don't have room for new partners. So, I can say we're market exclusive. We're one partner per market, period. You get to choose your sales rep here. I'll make personal recommendations on who I think would be the best fit for you, and they'll become an extension of your team, where if you do the revenue share plan, they're going to tie their efforts directly to the end result that you want, which is leads and appointments becoming clients, because leads and appointments don't pay the bills, right? So we're here, we're invested in your growth the same way we are as ours. If you want to partner with me and you want to be a client, one, you got to make sure the territory you want is available. If not, I'll help you maybe find something else. Or two, you got to wait until the time comes. And for some, that never happens. So call me today or as soon as you see this, and I'll make sure you get all the information you need and all your questions answered, and the next steps to sign up, which our agreements can be found on our website at arsenalbg.com/agreement. I met a lot of people along the way, CEOs and business owners that I had never had the privilege of talking with had I not worked here. So I am very thankful, and I'm very glad that I was given the opportunity to come work here and to accomplish the things that I have. And I don't plan on going anywhere for a really long time. So if you don't know who I am, maybe now you have a little bit more insight, but I always like talking on the phone. So give me a call and I'll tell you anything else you want to hear.